Hey guys, welcome back. So we got to get set up and ready for delivery for tomorrow. So I got the trailer attached here. Obviously I had to shovel snow out, but I'm going to dump the wood in there and then I'm going to just leave it in the heated garage so everything else melts. So it'll be in here afterwards. So it's only a full cord of wood, so it's going to be these four totes here, and then I'll move this over back there, and then I should have plenty of room to get the trailer in here so everything melts for tomorrow. It's tomorrow afternoon, so it'll be roughly 24 hours, so everything in there should be dry as a bone. So obviously we know the wood is, so it'll just be the whatever's left in there, and I'll tilt it up, so I'll get a time lapse over here of me dumping in the totes how I do it. So stay tuned. All right, well that wasn't so bad. So I got it in the garage. I got it tilted up, obviously, so when it's all melting, it all drains out the back or whatever. So I got it plugged in for tomorrow. Got this premium wood here. So full cord, mixed hardwood. I mean, you can see some birch, ash, there's elm. I believe there's some hard maple in there. So it's a pretty good mixture there, not too bad. So I think I heat this to 50, 55. I don't have it on right now because I got the garage wide open, but I think it's 50 or 55. I can't remember. I change it occasionally depending on how cold it is outside. Like in 5 days, or actually, what's today, Wednesday? Three and a half days, it's supposed to get down in the negatives for like a week. So I'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably just leave it alone. It doesn't really make a difference. It's fully insulated. So yeah, I got that delivered tomorrow. And then I think I got another couple deliveries later in the week. So I'm going to have the kiln running again. Of course, that's probably when it's going to be the coldest. So it is what it is. So I'm happy that's all pretty much automated. That's done, ready to go. Just got to turn it on. Boom. Controller does everything that it needs to do. So, but yeah, in the morning, this should all be melted, bone dry. Battery should be good to go. I got the truck still right in front. Usually the chip truck and the chipper's sitting here, but since I have all the wood in here that's ready to go, I leave the chip truck usually out, but since we get all that snow, I put it next door. I got to do some work on that anyways. I got to do some with the wipers because we got to do a tree job on Saturday right after the snow, and I obviously need that to work. So real easy, hopefully, but I need that to go in there and kind of thaw out. So, but yeah, so yeah, getting back to like how I dump the totes. To me, that's the easiest way. Obviously, you need a good sized skid loader or tractor to be able to pick them up that high and dump them safely. To me, that's the less amount of strain on the tote that you're going to get when you strap it like that on the bottom versus putting like a hook or something on the back where it's only touching a bar. This is at least touching the whole bottom, all the bars there, and it's hooked pretty much one with the forks. And I only have, you know, the bottom two on there, as you can tell there, and then like I guess this little side there. Reason I do it like that is because I stack them. And I don't think you could stack them if you fully cut out the front like this. So, and I could triple stack these no problem if I had the height for them. So, I mean, obviously, you still got to get off the tractor or have somebody else use the strap to strap it on there. But it's minimal time, you know. And everything is stacked in the tote, so you know exactly how much you have in every single tote. which is ideal. Otherwise, if you just, you know, have the conveyor toss them in or throw them in loosely, each tote's different, and I've said this 100 times, I'm pretty particular with how much wood I give each customer. I mean, it's got to be the exact same every time. You know, same split size and so on. I mean, to each their own, but that's how I do it. So when you buy wood from me every year, you know exactly what you're getting. Maybe this year it's a little short because you thought your quarter of a cord was a quarter and it's really short, or vice versa. And so, you know, and then there's guys that, you know, just loosely toss in the firewood in a pickup bed. And they know that when it gets to a certain height, that's a face cord or whatever it may be. And I can tell you this right now, it is not the same every time. I've done this long enough, and if they want to do that and they're okay with, you know, their volumes being different, that's fine, whatever, to each their own. So just like the guys who fill up a trailer from a conveyor and they say, oh, we know when it's level like this, it's close. Don't get me wrong, I know it's close. It's just not a measured. It's not a measured face cord or a cord or whatever it may be. So, but whatever, that's their business. This is how I do it. So, and I want this trailer to be completely thawed out tomorrow. So like I said, I got about 24 hours and that'll be dry as a bone. So not too concerned. And I got the driveway all done this morning. This was obviously fully dry from the snow melt. If you guys watched the video from yesterday, that's done. We're expecting in 2 days another 6 inches, maybe more, maybe less, who knows, it always changes. I'll probably do a time lapse for that. I probably will, but I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna preheat the slab, at least try to get ahead of it. That way it melts on contact. It won't be the coolest video to see the lines heating up, but efficiency, if I can preheat it, that's better. So it took me probably 2 hours to get the rest of the driveway done, somewhat cleaned up, as you can tell. Thankfully, it was like the perfectly heavy wet snow that the ground, it was all wet, as you can see. But you know, that's gonna freeze overnight and it's gonna be a sheet of ice. And so that's why down the road, I'm definitely, when we do our addition, after that's done, whole driveway is gonna get ripped up all the way down to the road, up there, maybe even the patios. It's all gonna be heated. I know that's kind of like a luxury thing, but as I get older, we have a lot of grade here. I got a lot of nice, big, heavy equipment that has to go up and down. And let me tell you, every time I have to do a huge job, which takes big equipment, it snows either the night of or the day before, or it gets super cold. And it's just an absolute nightmare to get up and down the driveway safely. Versus, this is bone dry. Bone dry until I was driving all on it just now. But there's still heat left in there, and I haven't ran this since midnight last night, which is well over 12 hours ago. So that's kind of why I'm going to do that. Not only that, I don't want to be 50, 60, 70, whatever years old, out here freezing cold doing the driveway. Yeah, I could pay a plow truck to do it, but our driveway going down, there's some good spots, but there's some of it that's kind of falling apart from taking big equipment. Even the previous owners used to run a big landscape nursery type deal out of this location as well. So it's had abuse and whatever. I'm kind of rambling again, but that's kind of why I'm going to do that. But so firewood's good to go for tomorrow. Trailer will be melted, truck will be melted. Boiler's running good, of course. So probably in a week or so, I'm going to have to start drying wood to get ahead of the future orders coming in, because I'm starting to advertise again. Because as you know, all this cherry we just recently split is all dry. I mean, some of this stuff is like 11%. So I mean, it's good to go. So I'm selling that as a premium. All the other wood that I have left in here still is all mixed. A lot of it's hard maple, some ash. This is cherry here. There's some, I think there's some elm in there. But it's all good wood. It's all been dried in the kiln. It's all been in a heated, covered space, so it's all good to go. So, what do I got? Yeah, I don't have much left, and this is already all spoken for, so I'm gonna have to start drying here shortly. Great. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Something a little different. I know it's not processing or anything crazy, but I kind of wanted to film how I dump them again. I think if you have the machine to do it, that's the best way. I know a lot of people don't stack them, but if you are in the firewood industry, if you got a machine to stack them, and if you use totes like that, it's ideal to do that. Takes up less space if you got the height, of course. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about how I dump them and the snow melt thing. I know that's kind of going to be a continued trend here for the rest of the winter. So, but yeah, as always, keep earning.